First Week in Club is so excited to be visiting the set of Patchtown, the new feature film that is actually based on a short film that premiered at TIFF, what was it, 2 years ago?
That's right.
And we're here with Julian Richings, one of the stars who plays many characters, one of which is an evil child catcher.
Yeah, the person that you see here is actually his father. So I play Yuri, the evil child catcher, who is the kind of the tyrannical boss of the toy factory. And I also play his father in a flashback, and his father at 2 different years. This is the younger father, who's around 40 when he discovers a batch of babies in a field.
So it's a very dark comedy / musical with some sci-fi fantasy elements,
Yes.
also a lot of drama
Yep.
and angst. So really, in a nutshell, in one sentence, can you describe this film?
Oh my Lord. Think Tim Burton meets Terry Gilliam, meets Canadian independent film, and a story full of heart and soul and song.
That was very impressive. I tossed up a challenge. I lay down the gauntlet, as it were, and Julian really lived up to the task.
Thank you very much.
Now, you are singing in this film, but you say that you're not really singing. You're more putting melody behind words. Do you want to give us a little sample?
I am. I'm doing my finest kind of Rex Harrison impression. I'm fortunate in that my character is the scheming, evil child catcher. So he tends to go around speaking like this, with music coming up behind him as he gets closer and closer to his prey. So it's kind of fun. So it's really speaking to music. So I work on stage a lot too, and I can generally get away with it on stage in a bigger environment, where the bigger you are, the better. But when the camera's focused in on both you and your voice, very hard to fake good singing. So I'm very fortunate that I'm actually given this kind of stuff to do.
And it seems like a very theatrical production.
Yeah, it is. It is theatrical. It's innately theatrical. The characters are big. They're versions of stereotypes, I guess, but they are not. They have depth. They have soul, and all of them are searching for a greater purpose in this strange world.
Well, there seems to be so much buzz about this film ever since the short premiered at TIFF, as we mentioned, and which was supported by Bravo Fact. But there's just so much excitement about it finally becoming a feature film. What do you think led to all that excitement?
The fact that there are so many elements to this story that they almost couldn't be contained within a short film, so it's a relief in a way to see it expand to a feature. There are so many threads that it actually needs a feature to embrace them all and to kind of make sense. Even in my short description to you, it does sound confusing, but
confusing but supremely interesting. And for any of you who've wondered what happens to all your toys after you've grown up and lost interest, maybe Patchtown will give you some answers. Thank you so much, Julian.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.